This is Mike Lyon with Your Music Magazine. Today we are here with the best friends. Yes. It's Sunday, January 30th, 2011. We're in the Your Music Magazine home office. I'm going to be hosting this interview off camera. Alright, so we're going to start off with some basic introductions. Aiden on guitar and vocals. Derek on bass. And Christian on guitar and vocals as well. So, Christian, who are what are some of the musicians that you admire?
Or me specifically, or just the band?
Yeah, so just use
Buddy Guy, Howlin' Wolf, Dizzy Gillespie is pretty great. Newer stuff like Andrew Bird, a lot of like indie rock icons, I guess, too. Yeah, I don't know. Like Dr. Dre, pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, I mean, I don't want to steal anyone else's, but like George Clinton is obviously like the coolest guy. Who else? Just like, I don't know, anyone who's just like shows how much fun they're having. I think it's probably
important to love what you're doing.
yeah.
For you. Cool. What kind of guitar do you play?
I play a Fender Telecaster, and then is it like in style too, or just like the brand?
Just the brand kind of.
Yeah.
So people can kind of get an idea of your sound maybe from the the guitar you play.
Telecaster through Marshall.
Okay, perfect. And how long have you been playing?
Yeah, that's a question. Let's say 7 years.
Okay. Right on. How about you, Derek? What kind of bass do you play?
Jazz bass through Ampeg stack.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what musicians do you admire?
George Clinton's my man. I learned how to play bass from playing along to like Red Hot Chili Peppers tunes and Parliament tunes. So Bootsy Collins, Flea, Marcus Miller, Rocco from Tower of Power. All those guys.
A lot of slap stuff.
Yeah, I can slap pretty good.
Okay.
Slap it a bit.
Right on. What's your motto?
My motto?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it.
I knew it. See, I knew you had a good one.
Get pussy or die.
His mom's gonna watch this, dude. Come on.
For playing, I can't.
For life.
For life. God. Just play funky. Like that's all I really. Either it's all I know how to do or it's all I like to do, but pretty much when we play, that's what I just try to do.
He's funky all the time. Man.
He keeps it funky.
He does.
He brings the funk.
That's right. I mean, your bassist is funky. You're gonna sound funky.
Funky.
Right on. So Aiden on guitar and vocals as well. What are your influences?
Musical?
Yeah.
James Brown, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Benny Goodman, Artie Shaw, Leonard Bernstein. I mean, it's pretty eclectic. Tito Puente, Buena Vista Social Club. You ever heard of them? Lots of music.
Eto's heard of everyone, so he's my go-to guy. He's
Not
the editor,
band,
so
they were more of a compilation. But I like
A bunch of old people playing music. Yeah.
those Cubans, those crazy Cubans.
Brian Peter got them together. He's awesome.
Yeah.
And then what kind of guitar do you play?
Gibson SG through a Fender Twin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who does the songwriting in the band? How's that process take place?
It's like we're a collective, I guess.
Very
like
collective.
Like usually somebody will have an idea of something either. Just somebody will write a riff or somebody will come up with a chord progression or something or a lyric and we'll kind of just work around it as a band. So it's usually like one song has like a main sort of inspiration and then we all kind of build a song.
Yeah, because it seems like a lot of your songs have like a kind of a jam. I wouldn't say you guys are like a jam band, but kind of a jam where you can tell there's a lot of different that you guys are all kind of putting in your own input.
Rehearsed jam feel.
There you
Yeah, we were
exactly.
Me and Aiden were sitting in math class last week, and the name of the section was something space curves.
Space curves.
So we spent the whole class. I didn't even write anything down, and we just writing a song about doing it in space called Space Curves.
It could be so fun.
So the two of us sitting in front of the class, like the whole class, you know.
Space curves.
Yeah. You know.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's in the works.
Look for Space Curves. Coming soon from the
Space Curves.
We definitely have like some songs where like Aiden wrote everything and we just kind of filled in, or I wrote everything, and then our keyboardist Ben, God bless his soul, over in DC right now.
I notice you guys have quite a few members, maybe not here today. About 3 guys. Are you guys still pretty big band, or?
Well, we're a 5-piece, and our drummer left for Amsterdam last fall, so he's replaced, but we don't know if it's temporary or fully. So
that's in.
And then our keyboard player's out
Flux.
for a couple of months.
Yeah, so right now we're a 4-piece, but generally 5, and then I think we do a lot of like, or we're trying to do a lot of like either guest appearances or backing other.
That's always fun.
Artists, so.
Yeah.
And do you guys have a CD in the works, or?
Yeah, we're gonna try to at least lay down the tracks in June. I mean, we have about like 9 songs, so we need to write a few more. But
Do a full length?
Yeah, we have more than 9 songs, but 9 songs that we feel
and
good enough.
can pretty much pull out at any show if we needed to.
Yeah, and then
and
some covers.
I saw the video for Big Bear.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool video. I like that kind of a in the studio video.
Yeah.
But with the soundtrack. Who wrote that song?
Yeah, that's a good example of just like we came up with the main progression jamming, and then 3 of us. Well, Derek didn't like it.
Oh, I hated
it
when we first started.
So, yeah, he sat out, but me, Aiden, and keyboardist Ben kind of wrote that out. Aiden wrote the lyrics, and yeah, we all just kind of pitched in ideas on that one.
It's kind of a nice, emotionally driven kind of song. It seems like seems like it's kind of stating sort of the philosophy of the band, but I'll let you go ahead and talk about the lyrics, what it's about.
What is it about, man? There's a bunch of words that sounded pretty good together.
Yeah.
That I could say well enough and be kind of heard clear enough.
Yeah.
They make some sense to somebody.
It feels kind of like a buddy song to me, you know, and the best friends, or it seems like good times, kind of a.
Yeah, just like,
is it my interpretation?
Man, what do lyrics mean to me? What do lyrics mean to you? I feel like
for that one,
that one was like
Aiden was just like
string of
kind of it was kind of like string of consciousness, kind of just like the point for that one was like not I don't know, I'm not going to speak for you, but it's not exactly like I Am the Walrus, where the intention was just to be about nothing, but it's like
it has form in a way, but it's still really ambiguous in every turn. So you can't really. I can't define it.
I feel like that does the song sums us up pretty well in the sense of like it goes from like country to like this kind of like funkier jam in the middle, and then like back, and it kind of it's disjunctive but holds together in its own way. I feel like so. Yeah, that is definitely a good song for
I like the song and the video as well.
It has one message, like the right way sometimes looks so wrong, and a pear can be a peach if you turn it on. Okay. That's one of the lyrics. Right? That doesn't mean too much, but it kind of speaks somewhat to the unknowingness of every turn of life. You know, you never know, and people who decide that they know end up in trouble.
Okay, see? I knew there was some depth. I knew there was something to it.
Occasionally, you have to just like make me step back.
You got to probe a bit, you know.
Man.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, so you guys are the best. Are you guys the best friends, or is that sarcastic?
We both. Well, the 3 like I was the outsider in the sense that I lived the dorm hall 20 feet away. But these, Aiden and our keyboardist Ben were roommates, so they just like got paired up randomly at college, and Derek lived on the same floor.
Yeah.
And so like within like a day they were friends, and then I kind of joined in a month or two later, and then they all lived in an apartment second year, and like that was where I kind of lived, except I lived off campus and just like came up and jammed. Like I left my music gear like in their apartment.
Yeah. And
just like between classes we would jam.
So you guys did kind of become friends and then kind of started jamming, or?
Yeah, it was definitely friends first.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
You know, we took it slow.
And we can check you out at weallivetogether.com. Right? I was on there watching for a couple hours today, and you got a lot going on over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were out of the house when a lot of that got filmed.
Well, thank God, right?
I wrote that summary kind of as a puzzle, but basically...
And then people actually go there and...
Yeah, our drummer, Matt, lived with me, Derek, Ben, last year.
So four of us in the band all living together.
Yeah, and Aiden lived with the other, Ben and Derek, so it was like... If you take time out of the equation, we all live together. I referenced Slaughterhouse-Five a little bit and throw in the Tralfamadorians perspective. But yeah, we live together.com is a wonderful website. And we are yeah, we are unfortunately not associated, but.
Unfortunately, one day. Would you like to go hang out there? You know. So what's on the horizon? What are your goals for 2011?
Well, hopefully record the album. We I don't know. We've changed a lot as a band, and I think more of our ideals for what we were going to do with this band have come true in the past year, and hopefully that goes more in that direction, because it kind of started off when we all had our own roles, and it was like we played our 4 or 5 songs that we always played at every show, and we did that like 5 times, and it was like cool. But now we have like a more varied set list and varied roles too. Like we kind of analyzed our stuff and realized we all didn't need to be playing at the same time.
Yeah.
So kind of more evolution.
Yeah.
For the band.
Like just 5 people playing loud all the time. It's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
It's a lot of noise.
And so now we do like, I don't know, like more covers, like more fun songs that we just kind of like 90s hip hop and like funk covers. But I feel like the dynamic has changed, and it's more just like the bass and drums are constant, and then me, Ben, and Aiden are kind of just wild cards where we'll come in and
depending on what's
so I mean. Aiden, the lyrics that Aiden has wrote, like, I remember and forget the lyrics, and just, like, in shows, just kind of, like, shout out the ones I like, you know? And it fits. It's not, like,
bad, it's just a collaboration of sound, and no matter what, we're just trying to make it sound pleasing to the ear, you know? More than ever, I think we appreciate people dancing at our shows.
Yeah, we just try to
like to get people moving.
Because when we play, we're, like, really, really into it. And I know when I see a show, I want to see the band that I'm seeing, like, love it as much as I do. Like, if somebody's up there and they're playing this awesome music and they're just not moving or they're not doing anything, it's like, why should I?
There's plenty of music out there that will not really make you want to move. It can make you think, and it all has a place. But we like the feeling, it seems, most when people are just into it, you know, and they're feeling it with their bodies being physical. So we're probably gonna play more dance stuff.
Hopefully. We opened our last show with Bust a Move by
Young MC.
By Young MC, yeah.
Cool. And you guys are playing the Your Music Olympics up at Henflings?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And
go ahead.
I was going to say our second time at Henflings.
Henflings.
Yeah, I don't know. We're excited for it.
We've had some shows up there when we do the Olympics up there, it's just freaking packed out the door, which is pretty fun.
All right.
Like just cram. So tell all your friends.
We will, and I think that's probably my main goal. Probably theirs too. Is we've already played for our friends, and they really like us, and now it's just like. Definitely gotta play
we went
past that. We played some house shows, and it's like really nice to get random people you never seen like loving it. But you know, it's hard to connect and have them coming back. You know, so
yeah,
that's where we're at.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
thanks for
We'll
having
see you at
us.
the show.
See ya.